this button, and this button, and this button, and then I go to this page, and I press here.
60,
There we
59, 58.
This is a countdown
57,
to the Slade and Mayson
56,
show.
55, 54.
This
53,
continues to be a countdown to the Slade and
51,
Mayson show.
50, 49,
It's
48,
back!
countdown to the Slade and Mason show.
45,
44, 43.
This is the continued
42,
countdown
41,
to the Slade and Mason
40,
show.
39,
Hello,
38,
that's a
Right
training
now,
to do.
you're listening to the
36,
countdown
35,
to the Slade and Mason
34,
show.
33,
Please stand
32,
by as you are
31,
listening to the countdown
30,
to the Slade
29,
and Mason show.
28, 27,
This,
26,
of course, the
25,
countdown to the Slade and
24,
Mason show.
23, 22,
We continue
21,
now with the countdown to the Slade
19,
and Mason show.
18, 17,
Stand by
16,
as we are now
15,
delivering the countdown
14,
to the Slade
13,
and Mason show.
12, 11,
Yes,
pack rat for a
this is our
reason.
countdown to the Slade and Mason show.
7,
Man.
6,
Are you
5,
ready?
4,
Here we go.
3,
Shoot, I'm going
2,
with that. All right.
1.
Now broadcasting from the Dan Mason Studios, deep in the heart of Virginia. It's the Slade and Mason Show.
We get to do it again! Crispy Park!
Hi, I'm J.D.
can't
Slade.
smoke
I'm
so
Dan
hard
Mason,
at
and
it.
this is the Slade and Mason show.
I better use a bong with ice water in it.
All right.
That's what my friend JD told me I should do. And he's an expert.
Oh, my. Good morning, Mr. Mayson.
Good morning, Mr. Slade. How are you doing today?
Wow, it's like, here's what I was thinking just as I was listening to our theme. Right now, at this very moment in time, I'm actually on 3 different shows.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, so listen, here we are almost at the end of January. How you doing, Mr. Mason?
I'm doing okay. All
All right, well, that's why I hate you. So, oh man, it's like, I woke up this morning. And here's a sign that maybe I've had one joint too many.
One?
Yesterday, I had this brilliant idea for my rant this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Did I write it down? Of course not.
No.
Remember that?
No.
I woke up this morning and I drove myself nuts just trying to figure out what it was because I just knew it was going to be an award-winning rant.
And?
I still don't know what it was. However, being the professional that I am, there is always a plan B.
And what is that plan B?
All right, when years and years ago, when I was just a young broadcaster,
A ute.
a ute, I was working with a program director. His name was David Lee.
Mhm.
Now, like I said, I don't know whether David is still among us or not, or whether he has joined the clan that has passed on that we keep talking about. What's his name? I can't remember the dead guy.
Dick Van Patten.
Thank you very much.
That guy. Yeah.
That guy. So anyway, David was a very nice guy. And he had one of those afros. I mean, one of those big afros that, when he shook his head, the hair stayed. But he was the nicest guy.
Mhm.
But the only problem that I had with David, and I was his music director, was that David was nuts over the English monarchy.
What do you mean?
Oh, I mean, he just thought that was the cat's meow. It's like there was nothing better in the world than the monarchy. And every time anybody in the monarchy even tooted, it's like, oh, it was a big thing to him. So, when Diana and Charles, again, they were doing all that thing, he was crazy. I mean, just so. I decided now this week, and the reason that David came to mind is because here in the last couple of weeks, I am so tired of hearing about whichever one of the royal brats is decided that they're going to leave service because they can't take the heat of the press and blah, 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 blah. Wait a minute. Let me see. I have the information here, so I should be a complete journalist. Let me see. Oh, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. That's who they are. So they're going to step away because the pressure has gotten too much because Meghan Markle's just seen so many bad press, when she first got engaged to whatever his name is, Harry. It's like, the headline read, "Oh, Prince has got himself someone straight out of Compton." Well, again, and then all along, it's like they've just been the big targets of the press. And British press, unlike American press, man, they don't care. We're gonna just go shag you down here.
Oh yeah, they rip you apart.
So, but my problem is that, okay, the big decision was, and they had the news actually called it a summit with Queen and Prince Charles and Harry and whatever the other brat's name is. And this was a countrywide problem because Prince Harry wants to step back from his duties and stop being a pompous butthole all the time and walking around, again, with his nose stuck in the air. He wants to be a normal human being.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll give him credit for that because, like I say, the monarchy is such an outdated, in this country, technically, anybody can become president.
Yes.
In England, everybody can't be the queen.
No.
Or the king.
Nope.
Because you ain't related. So, don't they have those? Don't they have the entire towns where it's like everybody interbreeds and such? It's like so. But anyway. So this summit, it's like again, and everybody is holding their breath because the Queen is going to have to make a special announcement, and she's going to have to make a declaration. And for everything for the world to continue to spin on its axis, it is going to have to be done this way. So the Prince and Princess Sussex, or whatever the heck region they are in, the Queen gave her blessing for them to step away from their royal duties.
Great.
All right, now here's the problem.
Okay.
Hattie says, I think we want to leave the UK. So, again, maybe we'll go to Canada.
Say
Canada,
what?
Canada is a province, isn't it not?
Yeah,
is it not?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh,
it's weird.
Now,
But yeah.
here's the first thing. I don't know how long you've known about the Trudeau family, but, Justin's dad was a wing-dinger and when he was prime minister, and his wife was, woo, hey, baby. But anyway.
Wait, do that again. He did what?
Hey, baby.
Okay, I just make sure I heard that right.
So anyway, the royals have thought they're going to go to Canada. Well, here's the problem with that.
Uh-huh.
Even though they're stepping away from their royal duties, they are still part of the monarchy, which means that they have got to have security.
Yep.
They've got to have guards.
Yep.
And somebody's got to pay for this.
Yep.
And this is where the Canadian people are saying, whoa, wait, whoa. It's like, wait a minute now. Your Majesty, yes, we are loyal subjects.
However, we got to draw the line here.
Yeah, there's got to be a line drawn in the sand.
Nope.
All right. Now, I'm almost done. I'm learning to keep these within 12 or 15 minutes. Anyway, so all week we have been hearing about this. and it has just been grinding on my nerves. So I said, let me see if there's anybody who can help these people maybe make it the transition to the normal life. Well, don't you know? I am the man of research. I found a couple of offers for Prince Harry.
Yeah.
Burger King has offered Prince Harry a job. They tweeted, Harry, this royal family offers part-time positions. You'll always have a job in our kingdom. Burger King's hourly base pay is around $8 an hour. But wait, there's more. Who do you think else would offer a prince a job? I'll give you. Wait a minute. Dun, 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 bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. When you say bud, you said it all.
Okay.
Budweiser reached out to Prince Harry yesterday ahead of his move to Canada, and they tweeted, maybe he'd rather be second in line for the king of beers.
Oh, God.
I mean, I just don't. So supposedly they have got to give up their royal money and become commoners. So, $8 an hour. Hey, there are people who are working for that. Why shouldn't the royals?
Well, to help pay for the bodyguards.
Yeah. Well, see, again, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, it's like, I do love the British people. I love the accents, but yeah, I don't really care to get involved in their political screw ups and, again, and especially that Peyton place that they're calling Buckingham Palace.
Well, you got to realize if it wasn't for the monarchy, there's really no reason to go to see England.
Wait a minute.
What do you got? You got, wait, this is like what? This is a gateway to what? France,
you can walk
right?
Walk across Abbey Road.
Okay, that's one. That's one. That's it.
That's about it.
All right, let's go home. We're good.
They don't even live there. They're living all over the world.
Hey, look at those goofy people driving on the wrong side of the road. Oh my gosh, look at that.
And do they still have those little cars that look like they are like baby cars?
Yeah.
You just think a Volkswagen and a Fiat had a baby.
But really, think about it. If it wasn't for the monarchy,
oh God,
what would England have? I mean, that was brought up like 3 prime ministers ago. Like, are we going to keep the monarchy? And he went, hell yeah.
Hey, I just listen. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was just one heck of a prime minister, and I just thought, wow, this is tough. And she's got a husband.
Oh, I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it. Oh, by the way, we have to get this out. Wait, where'd it go? Uh-oh, I forgot my disclaimer. Hold on. You jumped right into it. All right.
Jeez.
Sorry, boys and girls. All right, so in case you're just now tuning in, trying to figure out what this is all about, this is the Slade and Mayson show. All right.
It's the Mayson show.
It's a Slade and Mayson show. Slade and Mayson show. Okay. So it's all about you and us. It's like a radio program where we share with you news stories and things that you see throughout the week. It's our take on it. Basically, we're just saying things we're thinking about. You'd never hear on the radio because that jock would be gone the next day. We're just having fun. Don't take it too seriously. It's our podcast, just having fun. All the music is brought to you by Dano Music, because we are cheap SOBs. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram at The Slade and Mayson Show.
I got a question for you real quick.
Yeah.
What is the song? I got this song stuck in my head. Dun, da, 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 dun, dun, da, 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 dun, dun, da, 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 dun, dun, da, da, da.
Valkyrie.
Huh? What?
Valkyrie?
Oh, Valkyrie. That's it. Thank you. All right. I'm sorry.
Okay. And we're brought to you by Icy Something Icy. We'll get to that a little bit later. Don't forget to tell your friends, neighbors. Poor JD. Squirrel. Squirrel, squirrel. What's that song I'm thinking of right now?
I don't know how to spell it.
No, the one in my head right now. the one you can't hear. What am I thinking of?
It's a number between 1 and 97.
No, it was Oklahoma, you ding dong.
How do you spell Valkyrie?
With a V. If someone from our audience would please let us know how to spell Valkyrie.
I bet
Go
you
ahead,
it's.
please.
I bet you this is the way it is.
It's
let's
Valkyrie. Valkyrie.
see. Yeah.
There
it's
we
like
go. YRE. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay.
The movie clip, Valkyrie official women, mythology, movie clips, 2 minutes. It's a long song. Let's see. I can only play a short excerpt. Ready? Oh, that's a movie. Oh, I don't want that. But there was a song. Wait, there was a song. Wait, that's not it. That's not it. Song. Meanwhile, people are going, am I really listening to these guys?
That's because we're looking for something.
Yeah, we're trying to help you guys out and become your. Here we go.
Not that yet.
Here we go. Ready, set,
Yep.
play. There it is.
That's it.
Ride of
All
the
right,
Valkyries.
ready?
There we go.
All right.
And that's as much as I can play before I get arrested.
Oh no, you gotta get another 4 seconds in there.
All right,
There's
let me go to the middle. Hold on.
Okay. Slade Mayson, the Slade and Mayson show.
Oh, we're going deep off the edge. We're going deep off the edge.
But you got to tell people why, because listen, last week
I didn't listen to last week's show.
Dan played this song, and he just knew he was going to get away with not getting dinged by YouTube about
it's
sharing
some
revenue.
Goofy, obscure backwater song. Like, you'd be embarrassed to let people know you actually created it, and we got dinged for it. So
it's like,
today
okay.
we definitely will get dinged for the music we have for today. So don't go anywhere.
I'm betting we get away with it.
No. This one I absolutely guarantee we will get there. Notice, listen, someone's claimed copyright on this. You can continue to have your YouTube video, but any revenue will be shared with this other company. I guarantee that'll happen. Anyway.
Oh, so this is for our musical interlude today.
Yes, later
right,
today.
okay,
So
right,
real quick. Wait. Take a breath. All right, now let it out. All right, take another breath. So anyway, I want to talk a little bit about what he read in the news. Oh, I'm sorry, JD, let it out. Okay. Relax already. Oh my gosh. So you brought feel lightheaded?
Yeah.
That was a free ride. Next one will cost you $10.
We just know each other
too. So anyway. So top of the news, I tried to pull it up. Two things I want to talk about. Really weird because the top news in a lot of the news formats is just that. What's going on with England and the whole, the monarchy and what have you. Now, to me, what I thought was the most important thing in the news, and it is absolutely nowhere. It popped up and disappeared. And I'm not going to get into the fringes of it. I'm not getting into the particulars of it. I just think there should be more talk about it because...
Is Better Call Saul in for a sixth and final season?
No. The Taliban reached out to the U.S. and said, hey, we'd like a 10-day ceasefire to talk about stuff. And it got poo-pooed and they don't really want to have a ceasefire. Whoa, wait. What do you mean? How do you know? They're holding out an olive branch, for God's sake.
Come on, Dan. That's not news. The monarchy is the news.
Oh, my
it's
God.
like, it is. Listen, 73% of Canadians don't want the Canadian government to pick up the cost of guarding Harry and Meghan Markle. And just think, if they decide, maybe we should just go to the United States. Somebody's going to have to pick up that tab. No, we don't want you here. Britons, go home.
Oh, let's talk. Make big news. Talk about how tall Donald Trump is.
How tall is he?
6'2" or something like that.
Well, he's got a very funny shape, though. He looks like a washing machine. Yeah, that's it. He's shaped like a washing machine. Now, just think about that. You see, again, can you see it?
No, I am digging through the news to find out anything more about the ceasefire. There isn't flipping anything. And if it isn't flashy or pretty, nope. Possibility of bringing 13,000 Americans home? Nah. Let's not talk about that. That's boring. That's boring.
Listen. Crocks is offering a new wedge shoe. What was a big news story? Law and Crime reported the New Orleans police issued an arrest warrant for Cleveland Browns wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. because he slapped a police officer on the butt during LSU's college football championship celebration. Yesterday, they dropped those charges, by the way.
Oh, apparently there's some sports thing going on.
Yeah, it's a super something or another. It's like, here again. Don't even get me started on this because
I just did. I think I just did.
This is coming up in 2 weeks.
Are you going to be watching?
Hell no. Are you kidding? Listen.
Is that because the Patriots aren't playing?
No, it's like I'm glad the Patriots aren't playing, but no, here's the deal.
There's a deal?
Today, the day as we are doing this show, by the end of the day, we are going to know who's going to be in the Super Bowl because the championship sides of the NFC and the AFC will be decided today. Now, instead of just going ahead and playing the Super Bowl next week and getting it out of the way, oh, no, man, no. We got to have an extra week in there so that we can get all our Super Bowl blah, 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 dollars and dollars and dollars and blah, 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 blah.
Hey, real
and then on Super Bowl Sunday, 2 weeks from now, the coverage will start at 11 a.m. The game doesn't start until 6:40.
Okay.
7 hours of pregame, 7 hours of everything you could possibly ever want to know or never want to know about the NFL will be exposed to you in that 7 hours. And then they'll even go off course because they'll start talking about things that don't even matter about the Super Bowl.
Like we do.
Yeah. But the difference is we do it in an hour.
Hey, let me ask you.
Take 7 hours, and you know what they're going to be promulgating? Hey, guys, you should be drinking now. So by the time the game starts, you are absolutely polluted.
That's where the Prince comes in handy with his king of beers. Yeah.
There we go, you see. And speaking of the money that is spent on Super Bowl.
Oh, it's unspeakable. Yeah,
listen,
it's unbelievable.
Michael Bloomberg, presidential candidate, is spending $10 million for one spot.
That's back when $10 million was a lot of money, guys.
When that was the money. It's like,
now it's that's like $2020, Yeah.
So anyway, but there it is. And so I haven't watched the Super Bowl probably in 15 years because I've been doing mornings for the last 13. And it's like, and I'm not going to take my time and get all upset and be ticked off and spend my time watching a game that's going to end at like 10 o'clock at night and be mad because the team that I was looking for didn't win. And then I'm not going to be able to sleep. And then my next morning show is going to be awful.
Hey, so something you said early on when you were first talking about this, when you were first ranting about it, this is your second rant, by the way. So, you said something about it's the NFL against the, who is it?
No.
I'm missing.
The NFL is broken down into two divisions. The NFC, which is the National Football Conference, and the AFC, which is the American Football Conference.
Oh, okay. So the N stands for national,
right?
And the other one stands for American,
right?
Okay. So it's all the football teams from all over the world, the National Football.
No.
NFC.
No, there are 28 teams in the NFL.
Okay, 28 teams. 28 teams, NFL. And they're from all over the world.
They are from the United States.
So why is it called national if it's...
Well, because it is national. National covers the United States.
Well, it should be covering the world because that'd be everything.
No.
That would be kind of like the World Series, right? We get everybody from all over the world, right?
There's where the screw up is, because the World Series only involves teams from the United States. And that's what the British have said. It's like, hey, listen, wait, how can you call it a World Series? You're the only team that's in there. You're the only country in there.
Because we're that good.
Yeah, we're just that bad.
So the NFC and the AFC are part of the NFL.
Yes.
Isn't there like another 3-digit code for football?
There is a new federation that is going to be started next month that is headed by WWE chairman Vince McMahon, and that is going to be the XFL.
XFL. And what do they do?
Now, the XFL was started years ago, and it went bust after like 2 seasons. I expect the same is going to happen with this rendition of it.
So what they do is they watch X-rated movies and then they play football?
No, it has nothing to do with X-rated movies. Oh. No. This is just Vince McMahon's quick way to try and cash in on the NFL money.
Okay.
But of course, whereas the NFL stars, they're playing for $30-40 million. XFL stars might make $100,000 a year.
Why don't they call something the TFL?
What's the TFL?
The Football League.
What's the T stand for?
The.
I walked right into that one, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, hey,
What?
wait a minute. Bulletin. We should probably take Are you ready?
Go.
Lindsay Lohan's next album is dropping in February.
How do you spell her name? Lindsay. Oh my god. Does it come? Does it come with the free line of Coke?
Scratch and sniff. Bed Beyond is planning to close 60 stores this year in Illinois, Florida, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas, Virginia, and Washington, D.C.
Who's closing what?
Bed Bath & Beyond stores.
Oh, no. Where am I going to get that $78 pillow?
What are you talking about? That $300 bedspread. Okay, listen. So now you always hear about businesses that are going bankrupt. Sears is a classic example of that. Well, there's good news. Somebody has actually come out of bankruptcy. Payless Shoes emerged from bankruptcy yesterday with plans to relaunch in this country. They closed all 2,100 other U.S. stores last year. They plan to start their relaunch with a website and new stores.
Yeah, and this is apparently like their third time in like 10 years or something like that they've gone from bankruptcy. I'm thinking, what idiot manufacturer of shoes is going, hey, Gary, there's a call from Payless Shoes. They want to buy more shoes. Didn't we get screwed from them like 3 times before? Yeah. We almost, we had to close our doors, remember? Oh, yeah. Should we ship more shoes? Okay, yeah.
All right, and you know, this is one of my favorite
I remember going to the Payless Shoes store. It's closed. The stores, it was absolutely, they were selling the metal on the shelves on the walls.
You know, the lights.
My God, the woman behind the counter, she's for sale. Everything goes.
All right, this is my favorite time of year, and you know why? Because
it's the most wonderful time.
You should appreciate this one, my man.
All right, go ahead.
It is Girl Scout cookie time.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And they have got a new cookie this year. It's called Lemon Up, I think it is.
Yeah, I picked it up. I'm buying it. I'm getting it.
You did pick it up?
Well, I gotta wait for it to show up, but yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow on my morning show, I'm going to have my local Girl Scout cookie on the show, and she's going to bring me, of course, the Lemon Up and things like that. But listen, talk about industrious. I have a young man who was on my show years ago, and he's now an Eagle Scout. So he really did his job. But it's like, okay, so the Girl Scouts have figured out, you know, we have got to find a way to sell more cookies. You know where we should go? we should go in front of the local gym. And then one industrious Girl Scout leader said, yeah, that's a good idea, but you know where else we should go? We should go in front of the dispensaries. I did not. They are selling it.
Thank goodness for
Oh
this
my gosh. We'll be right back, gang.
Sadly, however, we will return to the Slade and Mayson show.
Today in history, January 19th, 639. Clovis II, King of Neustria and Burgundy, gets crowned. Ooh, that's going to leave a scar. 1935, the Coopers Incorporated sells the world's first briefs for men. Okay, guys, that means you can throw the old ones out and get the new ones. 1940, Captain Charles Wilkes circumnavigates Antarctica, claiming what will become known as Wilkes Land for the United States. What an ego. 1953, 71.7% of all the television sets in the United States are tuned to I Love Lucy to watch Lucy give birth. Ugh. And finally, in 1983, Nazi war criminal Klaus Barbie is arrested in Bolivia. However, no sign of Ken. I'm Dan Mayson, and that's January 19th.
Guten Tag. When you're looking for the very best in German outfits for the Third Reich, think of Heinrich. At Heinrich, we carry the very best in starch, wool, and rare. Don't buy things off of eBay. These are made by little peasant girls and boys from previously occupied France. We'll be back to France soon. No, ours are made of the finest Nazi materials. Oh, and by the way, if you need a swastika sticker, we got it all. Wouldn't that look lovely on the side of your new staff car? At Heinrich's, we have the latest selection in military wear for the next uprising. Also, we have an amazing blowout of items from our former Soviet bloc friends, so if you're into black and green, we got your colors. Heinrich has it all. We also have cyanide pills, 12 for $3. That's a real steal. Also, ask about our redneck room and for your South of the Mason-Dixon line of friends. We'll hook you up. Come on down to Heinrich's and for all your neo-Nazi needs. You'll be glad you did.
I love to pop, 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 popcorn. Poppity, 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 popcorn. I want to hear it pop till it hits the top of the room. Boom! I love to pop, 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 popcorn. Poppity, 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 popcorn. I'll open up a shop and there I'll pop all day. And say, I'll pop until my shop is filled, and then I'll pop some more until I see my popcorn hop into the shop next door. I love to pop, 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 popcorn. Poppity, 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 popcorn. The best popcorn you'll ever eat. Wow, what a treat. That's my poppity, 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 popcorn. I want to hear it pop till it hits the top of the room. Boom! I love to pop, 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 popcorn. Poppity, 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 popcorn. I'll open up a shop and there I'll pop all day. And say, I'll pop until my shop is filled. And then I'll pop some more until I see my popcorn hop into the shop next door. I love to pop, 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 popcorn. popcorn. Poppity, 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 popcorn. The best popcorn you'll ever eat.
Wow, what a treat!
That's my poppity, 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 popcorn.
And now, for reasons I can't even explain, we return you now to the Slade and Mayson Show.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mayson,
and this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
Wow. Okay, so that was
Popcorn?
the popcorn song. How did you know that? You're very good. And that was done by, let's see, that was Howdy Doody.
Oh, yes. You know you're going to get dinged for that.
Yeah, I told you. The Fontaine Sisters with the Norm Leedon's Orchestra.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
that was...
You're going to get dinged for that, man.
Yeah, we're going to get dinged for that. That was in commemoration of the... what do we got here? Today is Popcorn Day. So it's International Popcorn Day. So the interesting thing about that song, there was a contest going on back in 1951 when this came out. If you identified how many times you heard a pop of popcorn within the song, you could then write to the Howdy Doody group and get a prize. And that was according to Billboard magazine. Ready for this one? Also, and you had to indicate what does Christmas 2015, what does Christmas 1951 mean to you? Now, when did this announcement come out? December 22nd, 1951. I'm like, oh, they give you lots of timing, man, don't they? Yeah. But
That's right. But that's because it was my birthday, you see.
Oh, my gosh. There were 50 radio stations. I'm sorry. They called them DJ shows. Whoa.
DJ shows.
They called them DJ shows back then, back in 1951. There were 50 DJ shows playing that god-awful song over and over again. So that you little kiddies, and if you could count through poppity, 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 pop, pop, if you can count how many times they said it, and send a postcard, you'd get a winning. But they didn't tell you what it was.
That's right, because it was probably a stupid Howdy Doody ring.
It probably was. All right. Anyway, this portion of the Slade and Mayson Show is brought to you by Icy Something Icy, Icy Treats. Okay, so it's cold outside. We get it. But it is going to warm up very quickly. Oh, no, there's another copyright infringement. It's going to get a lot warmer outside pretty quickly because, hey, we got global warming. We're loving it. All right, so give my friend Sheila Keenan a call at 804-617-8827, or you can go to her website, www.icey-something, SOMETHIN, ICEY.com. No, I wasn't stuttering. I say it twice because it's the beginning and the end. And what's cool about it, she's got this really cool truck, shows up. They have these ice shavers. It shaves off the ice, and it's almost like cream. It's really pretty cool. Put your own flavors on. I like the pina colada one personally. Kids love it because they put gummy bears on top, and they get frozen and super chewy. I can't do it because, my teeth are falling apart. But anyway, Icy Something Icy Treats by Sheila. 804-617-8827. Give her a call and tell you heard on the Slade and Mayson Show. Again, 804-617-8827. Don't forget, call before midnight tonight. That's 804-617-8827.
What was that number?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me find it again. 804-617-8827. Poppity, 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 pop, 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 pop. And, of course, we played Heinrichs because coming up tomorrow in Richmond, we're going to be having a good old shootout. And the neo-Nazis will be down there. They probably got their stuff from Heinrichs. I don't know.
I got touching that. I am staying so far away from that. Before I go any further, though, remember before we took the break, I was talking about the Girl
Scout cookies. Yeah.
Listen, KCCI claims that the Kenosha, Wisconsin police recently posted a warning about Girl Scout cookies that read, "We have received reports that a highly addictive substance will soon be arriving in our area. These substances go by several different street names. Thin Mints, peanut butter patties, Thank-A-Lot, peanut butter sandwich, shortbread, and s'mores are a few of them. This operation is run primarily by young girls who get you in with a good cause story, and soon you're hooked. If you come into contact with any of these cookies, you can drop them off at the police department. Officers will be happy to assist with proper disposal.
Officers are standing by. Oh, we'll take those Samoas off your hand. We'll take those.
I love my Girl Scout cookie time. I really do.
Apparently, they changed the Samoa name. They don't call it Samoas anymore. I guess it's like a derogatory or something. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Samoans, they don't mind calling them that in wrestling.
That's what they are. Oh my gosh!
Listen, you're the science guy.
Hey,
did you find out anything about this asteroid that was supposed to buzz Earth on Friday?
Look, we've had asteroids buzzing the Earth on a regular basis, but no, I haven't heard anything about the new one. They're getting closer. I wish they just hurry up and get it over with.
Let's see here. This one was the first asteroid named YQ3 will pass Earth. It passed Earth at 2:00 Friday at 69.79 miles per hour.
Well, apparently it missed. So,
God.
Hey, tomorrow is Martin Luther King Day. You got the day off, right? I wonder why he's laughing. I don't get the joke. I guess there was a good joke in there. I missed it.
Oh, you know what? But It's also Lee Jackson Day, and I don't have that off either.
Yeah, Lee Jackson King Day. They called it for a long time. Now it's just Martin Luther King Day. But, of course, those down in Richmond really, really want you to support them. They have these wonderful white linens for you to wear.
I cannot get into this story, so you'll have to take the run on this one.
They have some. They do. They have some beautiful white linens you can get. They got them from HoneyRacha, and you can put them on. It kind of like shields you from the sun. Keeps it off your
UV rays off
UV rays off your entire body. And because a lot of times, you'll be outside. It's still winter time. Maybe you might want to start a little fire. Get a long post. Maybe put a tall cross beam across the post just to kind of give it like a little bit of structure so it doesn't tip over. And maybe get some kerosene and then, maybe stand around it and chant some happy songs or something. That'd be a great thing to do tomorrow. What do you think about JD? What do you think? Is that
we'll get you. We'll get you.
There's a snappy tune, man. Man, I can almost dance to that, We'll get you. We'll get
you can dance.
Yeah, baby. It's like a Beatles tune or something, right? I mean,
hey, Dan, when you got married, and I hate to bring up bad memories, but when you got married, did you do the tux thing?
It was a tux, yeah.
Okay. It's like if someone had said to you back then, and how long ago was that? What, 20 years ago?
22.
Okay. If someone had said to you, hey, Dan, listen, we got this new line of wedding shoes that we want you to try.
Okay. Shoes.
Our company is Converse.
What's your name of the company?
Converse.
Okay.
We got this new line of wedding sneakers. The Chuck Taylors come in sparkly colors as well as neutral colors with flowers and roses on them. The wedding trainers cost about $100.
Oh,
there's that tops off your tuxedo.
No. I'm gonna say no. Thank you for the offer, but
we'll give you the shoes.
Hey, by the way, I'm typing it up here, but what does KKK stand for? Do we know?
Cool colored kids.
Fell into that one, didn't I?
I've been waiting for years for that.
All right. OOL space color. Colored kids. Okay.
KIDZ.
Z. All right. I think there's only one word in there. It's spelled almost correctly.
Oh my! Yeah.
We're gonna pop.
Oh, hey, listen. Okay,
what?
Listen. I just find all these great products here, and I do have my list for this week on why we're the fattest country in the world.
Can you send that to me? Because I hate retyping all that stuff.
Oh, wussy. All right, listen.
Wait. I think we can do that in the messenger system. Let's see. Go up to gear mechanism. Oh, there's a chat feature. Yeah, there we go. test.
There
There we go. Did you see it?
I don't. Wait a minute. I'm not in the right window. Hold
Oh, he's not been in his right window for years.
I'm not in the right window. Oh, no, that's not it. Where the heck are you? Oh, this score stream. That sheet happens. There's. Okay, what's it say? I don't see any chat window.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Where do I find it?
See the pretty picture with my face on it?
Yeah.
See on the left-hand side?
Left-hand side.
There.
Oh, is it
pop
say
up?
Chris Murphy test?
There you go.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do with that?
All right, you go up to the upper right-hand corner. See the 3 dots?
Oh, yep. Okay, there's 9 dots.
Well, put your glasses on.
Well, there's 3 red
We'll
dots.
drop it down to 3. All right, you should see an option for chat. All right. Whoops. Uh-oh. He disconnected. Oh, my gosh. All right, boys and girls, it's really important that you need to stay away from hallucinogenic drugs like this guy.
I left, man. It's
I
like,
noticed we were talking about that.
I don't see anybody that says chat.
Okay, never mind then. Never
Why
mind.
don't I just email it to you?
Yeah, go watch it, get an envelope and
Yeah, and put a stamp
stick
on
a
it.
stamp on it and mail it out to me, for God's sake.
All right, let me see here. Let
Oh,
me go to-
Pony, where's that pony? Pony! Pony! Not now, not now. We're in the middle of a show.
Oh, yeah, but it's like, that's why I think about it, because if I don't do
Oh.
it, I'll forget.
Oh.
And then you'll go, you didn't send it to me. I can say what I'm doing. I don't know what we talked about. It's like, oh, yeah, there we go. All right, so now we're in the compose. Thankfully, we're going to pop because of Howdy Doody.
Oh, man, I got to make popcorn today.
Where is Dan Mayson? I don't
Oh,
see
my
him.
gosh. Anyway, why don't you just reply back to the email that I sent you this morning?
Let's see. You're not at Chris.
Oh,
and
na
Matt,
na
other
na 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 na. Goodbye.
name. Where the hell are you? Oh, there you are.
I'm right
Okay,
here.
Let's.
All right.
Bye.
Boys and girls, this is why you do not do drugs. Your brain starts to fall apart. Now, it's I'm going to tell you something else. I'm beginning to wonder. So 2007, we saw the introduction of the smartphone brought to you by that fellow from Apple. And I think I've come to the conclusion that was a really bad invention because I can't remember anything. I don't know if it's old age or if it's just the fact that we have the access to the electronics in our hand that we tend not to have to worry about remembering anything anymore.
And I'm the one who.
So, no. Really. Think about it.
Okay.
I'll
I
wait.
don't want to. I don't want to.
So I'm writing down, I'm putting down things, I'm putting, and I'm starting to write stuff down, thinking, wait a minute. I wrote down, like the other day I was writing down the word fight, F-I-G-H-T. But I wrote so fast, and I put down F-I-T, fight. I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck happened? And I'm looking at the word going, wait a minute. What? This would never have happened years ago because we had to write down everything. Now I'm at the point now with my smartphone, I'll just talk to it. You know, I'll pull up a text message. I'll just talk to it.
That's it. That's where we've gone wrong. We are letting technology just have everything. You got to put the brakes on it, Dano. It's like, you know, again,
Well, that's what I'm
I
saying.
found myself doing the same thing.
That's what
Instead
I'm
of going ahead and looking up a phone number, I went, hey, Google, call so-and-so.
Yep.
No,
Yeah, it's a train wreck.
We have got to stop because we are just getting so ridiculously lazy. I need brain challenges, you know, again, because like I say, I do so many things against my brain that I need somebody to challenge it to keep it sharp.
Well, I mean, you think about it. Back when you and I were kids, everyone knew each other's telephone numbers because that was the form of communication. You also knew addresses like no one's business, and you knew how to get to places. And I get it. I love the idea of just plugging in an address on my smartphone, getting in the car, and driving and getting there. And I even get updates along the way. Huh?
06607. That was my zip code in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Oh,
I haven't lived in Bridgeport in almost 50 years.
Oh, you better know yours. 07046 was mine. I mean 07054 was Precipity. I mean, I remember the zip codes. I get it. But anything new that's been been introduced into our digestion since like 2007, it's over,
but
dude.
That's because it's not done in the same way. It doesn't have that sense of urgency. You know, again, if you didn't know your phone number, you were screwed.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually asked people. I go, so what's your telephone number? They go,
I don't know. I don't call me.
No, I gotta let me call you. And I'm like, what?
Yeah,
they just don't know. They gotta look it up.
And see, and that's where I mean, you know, the old saying is that if you don't use it, you lose it. Because if you don't use muscles, they'll atrophy. And the same thing goes for the brain, because the brain is just one big muscle.
Yeah.
And if you decide to let modern technology do all the work, well, there's nothing that can happen except that your brain goes atrophy.
Yeah.
All
This
right,
has been a public service announcement from the Slade and Mayson Show, brought to you by the Slade and Mayson Show and makers of the Slade and Mayson Show.
Hi, I'm J.D. Slade.
I'm Dan Mayson.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
There's our little snurb. We won't get dinged for that, I'm sure. Good luck getting that one out of us.
All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, of course, we've been, you know, every morning or every Sunday I shoot a video, and I try to make sure that you join us on olfw.com, because that's...
Wait, what's that website again?
olfw.com.
What is it?
That's olfw.com.
What's at the
Write
website?
it down. You'll be glad you did. olfw.com. olfw.com.
All right.
Now, when you get to olfw.com, you will see the big placard there that says the Slade and Mayson Show. On the last tab on the right-hand side, it says merchandise. Yeah, merch. Go there, click it, and then get ready to be amazed, because there's Slade and Mayson merchandise all over the place.
Let's go to the analytics and take a look and see what our sales look like. And so far, we've got, wow, our sales have they're exactly where they were last month. Exactly right on the nose.
Month before that, and the month before that. Ladies and gentlemen, we've spent a lot of money to put this merchandise together, and we certainly hope that you like us enough to at least want to share.
Yeah, you know how many people went there and looked at it? All right, let me go to the views. It's exactly the same as last month. Exactly the same as last month.
Same people who bought are the same people who went and looked at it last month.
That's right. I'm closing this page out. Okay.
Yeah, that's doggone depressing. All right. All right. Listen, did you finally get my theme ready, man? Come on now.
Didn't I have that? Let me see. This one.
All right. While you're looking at that, let me just tell you how lazy we are. I was born when I was born, and that was back when rock was sand. My mom had this thing. It's interesting because it's like I had these things that I wore, and as soon as I poo-pooed them, she would take them off, clean them up, wash them, hang them on the line, and when they dried, I would use them again. Well, you know, in 1970, I think it was 76. I think that's when Pampers first came out.
Uh-huh.
It was a disposable diaper, so all you got to do is put it on. When they do it up, you just throw it away. All right. Yeah, that's good. I like that. All right. Now, okay. Pampers has unveiled a new diaper at the CES. For those of you who do not know, that is the Consumer Electronics Show. That's where you get all your new porn. It has a sensor. Now listen, it sends a sensor that sends notification when a child has a dirty diaper.
I don't want that one.
Is that not what your nose is for? I mean, come on. It also tracks sleep. So can I. I look down at the bassinet, baby's sleeping.
So,
look, I know this.
So,
I'm just amazed. A sensor that sends a notification when a child has a dirty diaper. Listen,
so we're getting bleep by Wi-Fi.
I knew that I was not. I was going into a crazy world when I saw that somebody's got to have a sensor to tell when their kid's diaper's dirty.
Oh my.
Okay. All right. Now
diaper with
go.
Wi-Fi. Okay.
All right, give me my food theme.
I don't have one. All right,
You just had the- from Oliver Twist.
I'll just do that again. Here we go.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's like there is a reason that we are the fattest society in the world.
That's because we're fat.
It's because we're fat, and it's because we keep putting things like this. Elite Daily claims Heinz is going to release a new HoneyRacha sauce in the spring.
A what?
It's a combination of honey and sriracha.
Oh, my gosh.
Lucky Charms is adding a gold coin marshmallow to their cereal in honor of Lucky the Leprechaun's birthday on St. Patrick's Day.
Don't swallow it.
Hey, one more sugar-filled star. Cheetos has purchased a Super Bowl commercial to hype their new Cheetos Popcorn. And who do you want representing you? One guy who didn't know how to stop spending money on his friends. MC Hammer is going to star in the ad. Delish Magazine says Oreos is selling pink Easter egg cookies. The limited edition cookies are pink with white cream. And last but not least, Radio.com claims limited edition Coca-Cola Tic Tacs will hit the store shelves in late January.
Are we running out of places to put Coca-Cola?
I'm telling you, it's like all they got to do now is just put it right in your vein. And that is why we're the fattest people in the world. This public service brought to you by the Slade Mayson Show.
All right, we got some serious issues as a planet. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. So, I forgot the big news. The big news is yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I tried my hand at making mozzarella cheese. So, what you do?
You go to the store and you go to the dairy aisle and you look for mozzarella cheese and you pick one of the crap packages up and you take it home.
No. Here's what you do. You get yourself a gallon of milk and you put it into a big, huge 5-quart container and you bring it up slowly up to 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, you want to bring it up to that temperature and hold it right there. So if you have like a copper bottom section, that'd be really great on your pot. And once it reaches the 88, what you're going to do is you're going to introduce the citric acid. Now, this is generally vitamin C, which is fine. You can use that as well, but you're going to use it and grind it up really well. It's got to be a teaspoon and a quarter. You put that in there, and then introducing the rennet. Now, rennet, as you know, comes from the stomachs of calves. So you kill the calves early as soon as they're born, rip out their stomachs, and then you grind up the material on the inside, and the rennet dries out, and you make them in a tablet format, and you take a quarter of a tablet, and you put it into a quarter cup of water, and you slowly introduce that in as well. Now, as immediately it starts to coagulate, and as it coagulates, it starts to finish up, and it's going to turn into a large mass. What you need to do is you need to make sure it's going to break. So what you put your finger in, you pull up, and if it breaks, then it's ready to stir up. But you don't want to stir it because you got to cut it into, 1-inch, 2-inch cubes. Now the cubes get cut up, and then you slowly bring it up to 108 degrees Fahrenheit. No more, no less. Okay. And as you're doing that, you want to get the temperature up, and then you can slowly stir it up. And what's going to happen is the whey is going to break away from the curd. Then you're going to go ahead and bring the curd down, and you can bring that into like a cheesecloth thing. You want to drain it off, and don't throw away the whey. Don't throw away the whey, because it's really important that the whey stays, because the whey is used for making, would you believe, of all things in the world. Yep, go ready. It is ricotta cheese. I didn't even know ricotta cheese could be made that way. But apparently ricotta cheese can be made from leftover whey. So when you do that, the whey is used as a form of the kaishin. Now, I'm making that tonight. But anyway, after you do that, you got to bring the temperature up to almost 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Really, really hot. And you got to start to pull and tear and pull and tear and pull and tear. And it actually coalesces and becomes this beautiful mozzarella cheese. And it's fresh mozzarella cheese. You guys should try it.
On the Slade and Mayson Show. That's the Slade and Mayson Show.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mayson.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
I'll tell you about the ricotta cheese next week.
Well, that was yummy, Dan. Thank you.
Thanks, JD. Bye, everybody. Say goodbye, JD.
Goodbye, JD.
Watch out for that zero.
Go.
Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack.
I love rock and roll. Little baby, I love rock and roll. The little rock and roll.
Just eat it. Eat it. Open up your mouth and eat it.
Oh, are they gone yet?
I know Ted's. Hi. Say hi to Ted. Hi, Ted.
Hi.
Oh, and that guy from Turkey.
No more fun. The State Department's going to get you for that.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.